How's it going, guys? I am StarJake here once again with a brand new video. Here today, I am going to be showcasing this really rare CD that I've been trying to get a hold of lately. There is this band that I discovered back in the 10th grade called Teen Hearts. Teen Hearts is a band that I've always seen on the streaming services, but I never really got around to listening to them until very recently. So, Jay Bigga is my favorite artist. He was my favorite back in the 10th grade as well. And because Teen Hearts was very similar to Jay Bigga, Teen Hearts was often recommended whenever I was on the streaming service listening to the Jay Bigga albums. Well, lately I've been listening to a lot of the albums that I missed out on back in the day, and this happened to be one of them. I listened to it and I fell in love with it almost immediately after listening to it. I loved the vocal performance, I loved the lyrics, I loved the style it's in. Every single aspect of this album just completely blew my mind the first time I listened to it. It's been on constant repeat ever since I first listened to it. In fact, the songs are so fucking catchy that they have been stuck in my head ever since I listened to it, to the point where I pretty much come back to this record every single day. The album is very catchy and it's very enjoyable to listen to. Naturally, I want a physical copy of it because I love owning physical releases of all of my favorite albums. I honestly did not even know that there was a physical copy of any of their music. I've only ever seen it digitally on streaming services, so I considered eventually doing a custom one-off like I've done with some other albums that do not exist on any physical media. But I ran over to eBay and I was genuinely shocked to see that there was an official CD copy of it. Somebody called Scene Memorabilia was selling a CD copy of it, and I decided to look into it to see if it was actually official or not, and it was. It appears there actually was an official CD release of it. It's just really rare. And it was $30 in total, but I did end up buying it almost immediately after looking at it. So, all that description out of the way, I am going to begin showcasing it. It is in plastic, but it's not brand new. It's just a protective seal that's on it. So, I'm going to take the plastic off after I showcase, the album with the plastic on it. So, the album is Best Kept Secrets by Teen Hearts. Absolutely incredible album. That is the cover with the plastic, and that is the back of it. I'm not gonna lie, when I first got this, I was not expecting this to be as well designed as it was. Okay, my expectation was that it was going to be in possibly a CD jacket, because that's usually the case with bands that aren't really as well known. But no, this is actually in a very professional digipack. So, it even has text on the side of the case. This is a very well done CD release. And here's how the plastic opens. You turn it around and it kind of opens like that. I'm going to be very careful. I won't even put this with the rest of my CDs just because of my fear of it getting damaged. I'm not ever going to sell this, but I at least want it to stay in really good condition. That's the cover without the plastic. And that's the back. I'm not sure if the remixes are on here. They're not on the track listing, but maybe they're secret tracks or exclusive to the digital version. I don't know, but yep, that is the track listing. And here is the disc design. Again, very professional. It completely blew my expectations away, but it has a glossy disc design. You can kind of see it behind the heart design. All of the text behind the heart symbol have a glossy text to them, which I think is really cool. But there's the inside left right there. It has all the details and whatnot. And there's even stuff behind the disc. It just has a little more faded text on it. But yeah, that is the disc design. It is really awesome. I really love the way this is designed. And it even comes with a booklet. This is the booklet. It shows all the band members on this side. And that is the back of it. And this is what it looks like on the inside. It just has lyrics So yeah, that is the booklet on the inside. So the album, Teen Heart's Best Kept Secrets, it does have an official CD release. It is very rare. I've never seen this before until literally like a week ago. This is one of my favorite albums. It's very professionally done, and it really, really sucks that Teen Hearts is not a band anymore. Like, in a way, I'm kind of glad because this album was amazing for its time, but if they tried to come back today, I don't think it would be the same as what they did before. Like, usually when artists from back then try to come back, they try to modernize what they're doing, and it just does not work. This album, in my opinion, is very underrated, and I wish more people would talk about it. But another thing that might surprise some of you, Teen Hearts is still a thing, it's just not a band anymore. I went on Facebook and I tried to find their official band page to see if they still made music or not. And it appears that their page is still active, but they don't make music anymore. Teen Hearts is now a clothing brand. Now, for those of you who have heard this album, you know all these sweet, innocent, romantic songs that are on this album. And, you know, the breakup songs and whatnot. There is no language anywhere on this album. It's like an album that anybody could listen to. But their clothing brand, holy fuck, it is a completely different ballpark. Their shirts are so graphic and so different from their music that it's honestly very shocking. In fact, I questioned if that clothing brand is even the same people, but no, I looked further on their page and it is the same Teen Hearts that's on this album. It's the same one. Their clothing brand is very graphic and it's different from what I was expecting. But Teen Hearts is still a thing, it's just not music anymore, it's a clothing brand. I think it's better that they just keep doing what they're doing now because if they tried to come back to music, it would probably be very different from what is on this album. It probably would not be the same. I feel so honored to actually own a copy of this album. It is now one of the rarest CDs in my collection. I'm still blown away at how professionally done this is. Like, I can tell they put a lot of effort into this physical copy, and it definitely shows. I love the physical copy, and I love this album with a passion. It has been on repeat ever since I started listening to it, and I wish I had listened to it sooner because I guarantee you when I was in 10th grade, I would have been obsessed with this album. But yep, that is my CD copy of Best Kept Secrets by Teen Hearts. It's an amazing album, and I am so fucking glad to finally have it. And I like the new direction of Teen Hearts. I am going to be supporting their clothing brand. I actually would wear some of their shirts. Anyways, I'll leave a link to the Teen Hearts website if you want to buy any of their shirts and whatnot. But as a band, Teen Hearts is completely done with it, and I do not see them ever returning to music either. So, yeah, I'll link that in the description if you want to go check out their website or if you want to go stream this album. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all later. Have a great night. I hope you all enjoyed the video.